So let's talk about the second routing of our wire. In this case, this is another circuit. This is another circuit. I don't know if to clean up this so that you don't get confused, but let me leave it. This is our second circuit. Now this circuit is serving this room, serving the kitchen, and serving the toilet. So in this case, we are going to send our red. Our mains is coming from here, and it will travel inside this pipe to this point. When you get to this point, it will enter this box and continue. It will go to this switch. By the time it reaches this switch, our black that is coming together with it inside this pipe must have gotten to this point, and you must have reserved your black. Look at the reserved black for the termination purpose. While another red, the first gang, is coming here. This gang now is coming inside this pipe to come and help this particular black. Now we have red as branch, we have black as part of this branch that will light this particular lighting point. For instance, if this is not a lighting point here, if this is not a lighting point, here is where we have lighting point, and here, and these two will light at the same time, this point and this point. We don't need to stop here. So, but you can stop your black, and your black can stop here. When you stop your black here, you stop your black for the purpose of fan. Now, another black will join. While this branch red is coming, another black will join it, and it will continue to this point for termination. This is our red for termination. Another black is going to join this red. For termination purpose. It will stop there. And then you will continue, because this lighting point and this lighting point, they are going to light at the same time. So what you need to do is to connect another black. Another black is going to join from this point to this point, and you reserve for termination. While another red is going to join this black inside the same pipe for termination. Let me come again. From the DP, from the consumer unit DP, we have sent our mains. This is the red and the neutral, and the two of them are traveling inside the pipe to this particular box. When they come to this box, our black will be reserved for termination purposes. Whether there will be a lighting point or no lighting point, you need to either loop or you reserve it here. Then our red will travel as mains to the switch. There is nothing like any gang yet. But the first branch is going to be for the first gang. Look at it. The first gang, the second gang. So this first one now is this red wire. You put this red wire to the point where the light will be. You don't need to stop here. Except if you want to put a fan hook. If you want to put a fan hook, then you need to put a red wire. You put a red wire that will on this fan, and it will have a separate control. So your red wire should enter this and come to this point where our black has already reached. So, but if there are no fan or there is no fan, you don't need to go that way putting a red wire. All you need to do is to locate a point where there will be a lighting point. Then this light here and this light here, since the two of them are going to light at the same time, there will be a parallel connection such that your red will stop here and continue. Your black will stop here and continue up to this point. The same thing goes for these two lights here. It goes for these two lights here. These two lights here and there. What you need to do also is to connect a branch from the switch where we have our live wire or our mains that have reached here already. Now all you need to do is to connect another branch that will enter here. This branch that will enter here will go this way. Look at where it's going. It will go this way to locate this and this. So the red wire is going to travel. When this red wire is traveling, another black will join this red wire from this particular black here. It will join this red wire to this point. and they will stop. Or you loop it. Looping is you continue, you reserve, and you put it back to this particular point. You loop here, reserve it, so that during termination of fittings, you cut and you join the two of them to the point, to the negative point of your load, your lighting point. Then here you can also loop. You can loop it and then continue to this point. We have talked about 3-gang switch. We have talked about 2-gang switch. This is for 2-gang switch. Then for 1-gang switch, remember our mains has gotten to this point. So what we need to do is to take our mains. Your mains, you can pick another red. Another red will enter from here, and you mark it as your mains. The way you mark the first one that entered here, you mark it as mains and travel this way. Look at how you travel. You travel this way. From this way, you get to this point, and you go to the switch. Our mains always travel from switch to switch, no matter the distance, no matter how you travel. Even if the person that did the conduit piping did it such that the only way to this switch is this way. You come here, you go this way, you go up, you come to this switch, or you come to this one. You must go that way to get your mains up to your switch. The switch is where you need your mains to stop. Now, at this switch, our mains must have traveled to this spot and come to the switch. And while our mains is traveling, a black will follow from this point. From this point, a black will follow and come to this point of termination and stop. While it is stopping, you reserve it for termination purposes. So when our black reaches here, remember our red, we've not gotten any branch to support this black. So this black is the man and the wife is not there yet. So the wife, which is the red, the branch, is going to travel from here to support this black. And there will be a reservation for termination purposes. Now we have the red and the black to on this particular light. Now let's go to the next one, which is our toilet. Here in our toilet, look at the toilet over here. Our mains have not reached here. What we need to do is to connect another red, which will serve as our mains. This is our mains. We'll tie it, we'll mark it here, then we'll continue. It will travel inside this black conduit pipe. Remember, don't forget. So this one now is going to travel from here, and it will travel this way for inside the pipe without stopping here. It will go this way. From here, remember our mains travel from switch to switch. It will go to this switch. It will not stop here. Or this sketch now is going inside the pipe. So this red is going inside the pipe with a black, and this black is going to start from here. It will not start from the switch. A black will join it from here inside the pipe, the conduit pipe. To this point, it will stop. Then another red will start from here, the switch, which is going to serve as the black, as the branch. This branch will now travel from here to join the black. This is the husband, this is the wife. So without this red, only the black cannot light the house. So I also want to comment that in most cases, after wiring and termination of your fittings, why our lights may not light, others may light, one of them may not light, you may have omitted the neutral, which is the black. If you notice that one of the lights is not lighting, you go back and check and cross-check. If you made a mistake when you were routing the wires, it will help us, it will help you a great deal in finding out or troubleshooting to know what actually transpired that made the light not to light. At this point, I want to end this video. And if you have watched this video up to this point, that means our video is interesting. And if you've not liked our video, you need to do that. Don't waste much of your time. Subscription is also important so that you grab our upcoming tutorial videos. So thank you for watching and God bless you.